Because after you get struck by lightning, there's thunder.
What is good? What is going on? And what is cracking? I am PhillyFoothills Fuego, and I am back in another episode of East Meets West, where we're going to bring you the best, and we're definitely blessed to have you as guests. So welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining us for another great live stream. Here back with my boy, my best friend, my guy on the East Coast, my brother from another mother, Akeagles. What's going on, everybody? We are so juiced for have another episode of East Meets West. We got a lot to talk about, definitely. The season's right around the corner. Us Eagles fans, we're chomping at the bit. So thank you guys so much again for being here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. It really helps push that content out to the YouTube stratosphere. So keep up the good work on your end, and we'll keep up the good work on our end. And much love to you guys.
Yeah, definitely, man. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening. I apologize. I haven't been streaming a lot lately. I've been working a lot. But, you know, got to do what I got to do for the family. But, yeah, appreciate
Same here.
One of you for joining us this evening. We took some time out to do this episode 2 of East Meets West in season 2. And, yeah, man, couldn't think of another great way to start off week 1 than tonight talking some football with you. So hope you and the family are doing well, and, you know.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, my guy. You know, it's a great time of year. You know, we got football starting back up. Baseball is kind of winding down. It's hitting they're hitting their home stretch. So there's a lot to talk about in the sports world, and I know this new network you got going here is been a blazing lately, because there's a lot of content to be put out, definitely in the sports world. So, but yeah, man, definitely. I feel like I'm like the most quietly excited that I've been this close to the start of a season. It's like I'm like quietly nervous right now. I'm just like that, you know. I'm just like kind of waiting it out, you know, like day by day, minute by minute.
Yeah, no, man. You know, that's the thing. You sit here and you look at this team that Howie's built over the last 2 years, and ups to the man. You know, he has taken a lot of shit from us. You know, but he's always kept his head down, and he's always kept working. And, you know, he's made some mistakes, but those mistakes have been corrected in recent weeks, you know. And but in all, man, he's built one hell of a roster. And we have to give him props for that. And he built a roster that's ready to compete now, in a way. You know, they truly are. And if everything falls the way that they're supposed to, hey, man, there's no reason not to feel high about this season. You know, I got them slated right around 12 or 13, you know, and that's a respectable number for what we have here. So
I think so. I mean, you know, when it comes to Howie Roseman, I think what he really needed was for Lurie to really fully trust him in his position and in the decision making in totality as being a GM in the NFL. It really took Jeff to really cut that umbilical cord, cut that string, and kind of let Howie do his own thing. And you've kind of seen it now 2 years in a row, 2 off seasons in a row. Howie has done an amazing job. And that's coming from someone who was very critical of Howie Roseman, you know, in his time as the GM of this football team. So, yeah, overly amazed. I thought there was room for improvement with Howie Roseman, but to me, he has taken his GM game to a whole nother level because he has done some amazing things these last 2 off seasons, and you're seeing it with free agents now. Guys want to come here. They want to play for this football team because we're building something that's going to be special. I have a feeling, and I think they feel that same thing too.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. What when you look at our locker room in 2017, and I hate referencing that because a lot of people talk about it, but in this situation, it's relevant. That was a brotherhood. There was a lot of camaraderie around them. They all blended well together, and there was chemistry. And you kind of see that with this group. They're fiery. They have that drive. They want to do better. They want to do more. And just making the playoffs isn't good enough for them. You can see that hunger and desire in them. So I think we have a very good mix of veterans and youth, and some very, very good youth talent that, yeah, man, the sky's the limits for this team. It's only how far they choose to go is how far we really go, Can't hear you, bud.
Yeah, I was muted. Sorry. It's basically all about how these coaches really utilize this talent because you could see it. We know the talent we have, especially on the offensive side of the ball. The defense is young, especially at some critical positions that we need. And man, I think that Kobe Dean and your boy JD Jordan Davis, I think those two are going to be the face of our franchise on the defensive side of the ball for years to come. I am so very excited and just appreciative and just thank you to the other 31 teams for passing on to Kobe Dean. Thank you for letting him drop to us, because you pair those two together, they're gonna just develop and grow together. They already have a bond. I mean, we're gonna have 2 young studs on the defensive side of the ball for years to come, and it's gonna be a beautiful thing to watch. Beautiful thing to watch.
Yeah, you already see the chemistry between them two is already there.
Yeah.
It carries over from Georgia.
Yeah.
And, you make a valid point. Jordan Davis, he's not someone you take lightly. This kid is massive. When we were playing the Jets, I saw them triple teaming him. Like, that's not something you're going to be able to do on the regular basis because they'll be your starters that day. Like, you're not going to be able to do that week 1 because then you're getting killed by Riddick or BG or whoever,
And JD was literally pushing back double and triple teams by himself.
Yeah. And so, I mean, all in all, man, he's a genetic freak.
He is.
He's going to be disruptive in many, many, many ways, And as long as he keeps learning, and listen, man, he's got a great head on his shoulders. How calm, cool, and collected he is. I love his mindset. I love where he's at. So, he just wants to learn. And they always use the reference, they're like sponges,
Right. And that's the thing. A guy could have the athletic ability, right? But if they don't have the intangibles upstairs, somewhere along the line, it's gonna start getting more difficult for them, and it's gonna probably start to fall apart a little bit. But with Jordan, I think you're so right about that. I think he's very, very intelligent. He might be just as intelligent as he is athletically gifted. So,
yeah,
I mean, yeah, he is somebody who I can almost guarantee you is not going to get in trouble off the field. He's going to be in the film room. He's going to be just trying to be better every day, and it's going to be hard to do that because he's already so good. So I mean, but very juiced that we got the guy that you were after from day one. I got to give you the credit on that one, my guy. You were after Jordan Davis from the get, absolutely the get. So kudos on that one, definitely.
Well, and I appreciate that. Listen, I was in a stream with it was Eagle Hype Fan. He's one of the new members of Hardcore Sports, and he was
Welcome.
on one day, and he brought up the question about Jordan Mailata. He said, why did we train him as a left tackle? And I was wondering where he was going with this, because I was like, well, it worked out, so it was a good position for him. But I was like, why did you ask? He's like, well, why didn't we ever train him as a DT or an N? Because how big he is and how he moves, and he played rugby. They were like, wouldn't he be good at rushing the quarterback? And when he brought that question up, man, my jaw dropped. Honestly, I was like, wow, I never really asked that question. And then
right.
He was like, what do you think Mailata would have been like as a DT? I was like,
that's a good question.
That's pretty creepy, because freak in his own nature. But I don't know. He just asked that question that one day, and he's like, whatever made us say that's what he was,
That's a very interesting question, because I don't think a lot of us have thought of him on that side of the ball. We've thought of him as a potentially running the ball, maybe from a fullback position, or maybe even lining him up as a tight end, having him run a route, something like that. But yeah, you put him on the other side of the ball, and now that he knows how offensive tackles think, he could be pretty dangerous. I think that might be something that I mean, we obviously he's our starting left tackle. So I mean, if we got really thin on the defensive line, then that would probably be one of the first doors I start knocking on.
No, that was.
And that's a big ass door. That's a big ass door.
No, because if he would have ever came in as a DT, man, and we would have trained him as a DT, then you'd have Mailata and you'd have JD right now.
Oh my goodness!
Two massive human beings. You know
Holy
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It just gives you a different look at it, and I was like, wow, that'd be crazy, But
yeah,
just a
it would be.
Different.
Yeah, right. I mean, you might be able to say the same thing about Landon Dickerson, maybe putting him as a defensive tackle.
I don't know. He gives me more of I'm an offensive lineman vibe.
Yeah, he's nasty though. I think he could play defense if you needed him to. He's got that mentality. He's got that ferociousness.
The only reason that I gave Mailata that view is because he didn't know anything about football coming in. So you could have trained him at literally any position to start off.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I get it. Yeah.
But yeah, it would have been interesting if we did put him as a defensive lineman. What would have happened? Could he have even done it? I don't know, but it's an interesting way of looking at it.
Yeah, it definitely is. Definitely is. Never even thought about him on that side of the ball.
Yeah, Kels also played tight end, I believe, too, didn't he? At one point.
That doesn't surprise me.
His brother.
It doesn't surprise me at all.
Didn't he come into the NFL as a tight end, and then he transferred into center? I thought so.
That's very possible. Yeah, that sounds possible. That sounds kind of right. Yeah.
Oh man, Kels would make a fantastic fullback for sure.
Mailata would too. He's got those fast feet.
It'll never happen though, man, because they're gonna sit there and be like, no way in hell do we let him take a hit and have a chance of losing him.
Right. Especially how far Mailata has come.
Yeah.
In his development over these last couple of years, yeah, he's one of the better left tackles in the league now. So yeah, there's no way you can put him in danger like that.
I mean, listen, man. A lot of people can sit there and say what they want, but I truly believe our two tackles possibly are top 5, top 6, easy, both of them.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's not too much argument with that. There really isn't. You can go around the league, and if you know the offensive lines, you know the better ones from the good ones, and you can kind of cipher them out that way pretty quickly. And yes, I think they're easily both in the top 6 to 7, 8, top 8 at the most in their respective positions in the league. Absolutely.
Yeah, because I mean, you got to sit there and you got to think at least tackle wise, Johnson's in the top 3.
Yeah, I mean he's going to the Hall of Fame. Even if he retired tomorrow, Lane Johnson's going to the Hall of Fame, and Mulata's very young, and I think he's still got a ceiling that we haven't even seen yet. So
exactly, and Mulata easily can be in top 6.
Oh,
easily.
Yeah. Yes.
So that's a very good position because I actually heard an ESPN guy say we have been very lucky, especially at the offensive line position, because going from a guy like Jason Peters and a Hall of Famer by far to turning around and having a guy like Mulata, he was like, do you realize how some teams long for a guy at left tackle, how many years people go without having Hall of Fame tackles?
Right. Well, I mean, we've
on each side.
Even going back to the McNabb era with Trey Thomas and John Runyon.
Yeah,
we've been pretty blessed to have some damn good offensive lines, especially on the ends. That our tackles have been pretty good over the years. They really have. To go from Trey Thomas at left tackle to, like you said, Jason Peters, and then now Mulata. Yeah, you can't get much more fortunate than that, really.
And I feel stupid too because I sit here and I think back of all the years I bitched and whined and complained because we took offensive linemen and defensive linemen in the first, second round draft. But I get it now. As I'm older, I get it now. Because I'm starting to realize the game is won in the trenches.
We tend to become less stupid bitches as we get older. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but your games are won with your offense and defensive line. It's quite obvious, But I also realize too, defenses is what also wins championships.
Yes,
you will win the Super Bowl without having a dominant defense.
It starts in the trenches on both sides, obviously, like you said, and then on the defensive side of the ball, it goes out from there. Defense is very important because you can have a great offense, but if your defense can stop anybody, you're just going to be in shootout after shootout, and then you're going to have guys wear down. You're going to have injuries, so it's not going to work out in your favor in that aspect.
Yeah. 1 second, I got to pick my player.
Uh-oh.
The draft
started. I'm 9th, though, so I don't even have to worry for a minute, huh? I think I'm 9th.
Oh, I picked Jonathan Taylor. So
what number were you?
Number 1 pick.
Oh, okay.
So listen, let's stick to the defensive side of the ball. We know who our 53 men are now. You know, we have a few people who were kind of surprisers, like Blankenship, Josh Jobe, some of these guys who made it. Oh, and especially, whenever you released Anthony Harris, like that, some of these guys were definitely like, okay. And you get the Blankenship thing. He was young, but he was always around the plays. He was always making plays, and you saw really good things from him. And on the sideline there on the last game, he was giving everyone hell, and he was, trying to lift the team up and telling people, come on, let's go, keep going.
Right.
So he was a very good vocal leader. I feel you might have something there, maybe, so we'll see what happens. But overall in all, how do you feel the 53-man roster played out on defense?
On the defensive side of the ball, like you said, it was kind of interesting to see that we released Anthony Harris, but then it kind of made sense to a degree when we traded for that guy we got from New Orleans, who is kind of a versatile defensive back. He's labeled as a safety, but he played some nickel last year, so I think he's gonna fill in pretty nicely, and I think they just kind of wanted to go younger. Anthony Harris is getting older, and maybe they saw something in camp and in the preseason and things like that, and he's kind of maybe lost a little bit of a step, so that's why they decided to go in another direction. And sticking with the DBs, the guys that we kept. It kind of is what it is at this point. Like you said, Job was kind of a surprise. I was a little disappointed that we didn't at least try to keep Tay Gowan. Maybe they'll try to keep him on the practice squad. I don't know. We'll see. I don't even know if he cleared waivers or not. But just some of the. I'm very confident in a big play. Obviously, he's our number one guy. Bradbury was a great addition. I think he's going to do fine, especially he doesn't have to be going up against the number one receiver for the other team. I think he's going to flourish in that position, and I expect Avonte Maddox to continue to blossom and flourish in the nickel spot. So the starting three, I'm very confident in. After that, it's a little bit questionable, but we'll see. Hopefully, we don't have to test the depth too much at the corner position. Hopefully, knock on wood, that we stay healthy to a degree. And going further with the defense, we kept a S load of linebackers. We have a lot of linebackers on this team, and I think that's it's kind of a good thing, because that's a position where you're going to have injuries. Linebackers are flying around the ball, hitting people play after play. They're blocking. They're avoiding blocks. They are destroying receivers, running backs, tight ends, things like that. So in my book, you can never really have too many linebackers.
Yeah.
So I think we're good there, and our defensive line is going to be one of the best in the league this year, as long as we stay reasonable healthy again. There's not a whole lot of defensive lines that have the depth, have the mixture of experience with the youth. We have veterans on this defensive line. We have rookies. We have second-year guys who are developing. So, yeah, Milton Williams, I think he's going to take another step forward this year. We kind of talked about Jordan Davis. He's going to be a stud right out the gate. And then we got, I think our weakest spot on the defensive line is maybe our pass rush still, but we have Hassan Riddick who's going to fill into that role too from the linebacker position. So I think we're going to get a lot of pressure up the middle with our defensive line. So, as far as the 53 goes, I think we're pretty strong.
Yeah,
man, auto picked me. Dang it.
Who'd you get?
I don't know. Let me see.
Hold on.
Oh,
I gave you Najee Harris. That's actually a pretty good one.
Oh, I'll take that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
So, no, dude, listen, this defense is 100% built to win now. Like, I think we all can agree on that. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think that there is any holes here now, especially after we got Johnson. He's a very, very good young safety, and I'm pretty sure since what happened to May, they wish they had him back, but it is what it is. He's ours now. So, but yeah, man, I think. Listen, this defense last year, we were top 10. We were 10th overall whenever it comes to overall defense last year. And we all think we had a pretty bad year last year. So if that was a pretty bad year and we upgraded this much, listen, the sky's the limit for this team. Seriously. And We'll get to the offensive side here in a minute.
Well, I mean, it's just a matter of the fact that the defensive line, the linebackers together are going to be able to slow down opposing running attacks so much that we're almost going to make teams one dimensional, and then at that point we can just kind of pin our ears back and go after the quarterback. So you get us to that point, man. You're gonna see guys like Jordan Davis is from a defensive tackle spot. That sack total is going to be pretty high for a rookie.
Yeah, no, and listen, we aren't dealing with Nelson anymore. Oh, it's your pick, by the way.
Is it? Okay. I'm on the clock. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Go for it. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Who am I going to pick? Let's see.
50 seconds.
No pressure. Oh, I'm taking Debo Samuel.
Oh, shit.
I'm taking Debo. Come on now.
Oh,
I didn't.
Matt.
That's funny because I got another draft later too. How many fantasy leagues are you doing?
Just this one and a family one.
That's cool. So swinging over to the offensive side of the ball, which running back that we recently added between Perrine and Sermon, who do you think is going to have a bigger impact with the Eagles?
Listen, I honestly can't answer that question, but I know who Perrine is, and I know who Trey Sermon is. I want to hope it's Trey because I really like Trey. And, I want to be able to go Trey area too, but no, in all honesty, I hope Trey works out for us. I know he had some injury issues last year, and we get one of those because we lit him up pretty good with the safety. I forget.
Yeah.
It might have been Epps. I don't know. I forget who it was, but
I think it was Epps. Yeah, I think it was Marcus.
He put his head right into the ground. That was crazy.
Yeah. I remember that. That was after. I think it was right after Mr. Dummy Derek Barnett made his personal foul at the end of the game there to extend their drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it was in like the third quarter too. It wasn't. I want to say.
Was it earlier?
Maybe it was the second. Maybe I thought it was after halftime, but maybe it was before.
Gotcha. Yeah. But I kind of think I tend to think that Sermon definitely has a higher ceiling, and I am excited that we picked him up because that morning the day that we got him, I seen that the Niners saved him or released him, and I was like, oh man, he would be a great fit. He'd be a great fourth running back or even practice squad guy because I think he's, like you said, he just kind of he was a little bit unlucky with the injuries last year, and I think he has potential to be a good running back in the NFL. I do.
Yeah.
You put it behind our offensive line. I mean, come on, let's go.
Yeah, exactly. I think he does too.
Great Cornholio. I love that name. I am the great Cornholio.
Yeah, that's further. But no, I listen. I still have not counted Miles out. I want nothing but the best for the kid. But in all honesty, though, at this point right now, the way his hamstring is, and I'm pretty sure he'll play week 1. But if the kid can't stay healthy, man, it's up for grabs. So,
Absolutely. And when a job's up for grabs, you're going to see guys run that ball like you might not have seen him run it before, because when a starting position's open in the NFL, you tend to see guys perform. They either go one way, they either go south completely, or their game goes to another level because they know that opportunity is right there in front of them. Something that most guys have dreamed of since they were little kids, of getting that opportunity, and it's right there in front of them. So why not seize it? So yeah, I'm with you, dude. The whole thing with Miles is the lack of availability on a consistent basis, and with a running back one who really isn't he's not putting up he put up the yards last year, but he didn't get us in the end zone. Yeah. I need my running back to get me in the end zone at least some of the time. We can't have Jalen Hurts run the ball every time we get into the red zone. Our quarterback's going to get exposed too much. I know he's a tough SOB, but I want a running back to be taking those hits. That's what we pay them those money for. That's what we pay them the big dollars for. So if Sanders is not going to be available, then I'm sorry. We got to look elsewhere, definitely. Hey, you're on the clock. Oh, you just picked. Okay.
I took them both.
Nice.
I took Tyreek Hill and Keenan Allen.
Oh. Oh, boy. Nice picks.
Uh-oh.
We got a guest in the back.
Who is it?
It's Jerry Lee. Our good friend Jerry Lee.
Yo, shout out to everyone in here. Appreciate you all so much. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe.
Please.
Appreciate each and every one of you. I'm pretty sure I'm like 20 away from 500. Trying to get to 500 as soon as possible. So definitely, if you are new and you like the content, hit that like button and subscribe. Appreciate you guys.
Most definitely. What up, Jerry?
What's going on, guys? You guys doing some kind of fantasy?
Yeah, we're doing the sport fantasy thing. I sent it to you. Wait,
you sent me the stream link, and I think what's his name sent me the ESPN thing.
Yeah, did you do it?
No.
Oh,
I'm working on it right now. All
right. Well, there's one spot left, and it's auto drafting your team for you.
Okay. So you're doing it?
Oh yeah, we're all doing it. It's everyone in hardcore. Yeah, Foothills is in it. I'm in it. Mitch is in it.
No, I mean you're doing it for me, or you want me to select
it? The computer's drafting it for you.
The computer is.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, auto draft is always done by the computer.
I don't know exactly who it's taken for you, though, honestly.
George Kittle's gone.
You want me to use the link that Ryan gave me?
Yeah.
I see you on TV.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jerry, while you're here, man, why don't you tell us how now that we have our 53-man roster, how do you feel about the team that we've put together here, man?
Dude, it's looking pretty damn awesome. You know what I mean? Like, what's there not to like? I mean, really. Howie's done an extraordinary job, you know? I mean, it's the latest pick.
I know.
The latest two picks, you know what I mean? I mean, Sermon, man, that guy is a beast. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of his tape. He looks good. I mean, I don't know how it's going to transition over into the NFL because I didn't see any highlights in the NFL. I know he's done some carries, but that's what we were looking for. You know, a power back. You know, to get them short yards that we weren't getting.
Yeah.
And Gardner, man, that guy's a beast too. I mean, we have elites in every position. You know what I'm saying? So like, the opposition this year is, we've already got like the hand already down like this in an arm wrestling match. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we're going over the top. We're going over the
yeah,
top.
we're like that, dude. We're already there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, oh, it's
Try
looking good,
not to get
man.
their
It's
arms
definitely looking
snapped.
good. What's surprising, dude, is the betting lines. Like, I'm actually gonna put some money on because the betting lines are, they got nine. They got us at 9. You know what I mean? 9 wins.
Yeah.
Oh man!
So I would definitely take the over. I would take the over on that
if
for sure.
I'm gonna have to do something drastic if I lose. If I lose to Boys for Life in this fantasy league, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to do something crazy.
Yeah. You're gonna hear talking shit for like the rest of your life. If
Yeah,
you lose to him,
right.
and it'll be publicized. Yeah, that guy don't let you live anything down. That's for
All
sure.
right.
Trying to sign up for this thing. I had already signed up for it before previously, but I don't remember the password. And every time I try to fix the damn thing, it like signs me back out before I can go and put in the code.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, you're good, bud.
So how do you feel about the newest, the newest picks that we got? Sermon and Gardner. How do you feel about them?
Gardner, I really like, man. This kid, he's
Philadelphia.
brings attitude, man, and I
He
love
is
it.
Philadelphia. Yeah.
And I love that about him. I just hope you back it up. Don't talk shit and then do really bad because that's how you lose respect. But I don't think you'll have that problem. This kid's gonna come out and he's gonna ball, and I feel really good about our safety position now with him and Epps. And Trey Sermon, excellent pickup. I think, he's going to be a depth piece. Now, where he falls will lie on him, but I think the kid has some really good talent, and I can't wait to see what he does with it.
Yeah,
All
for
depends
sure.
on how healthy Miles stays healthy, too. If Miles stays healthy, he'll probably not see as much, but if Miles gets injured, maybe he gets opportunities. So,
Miles is in a really tough spot. You know what I mean? If he does extraordinarily well, he's leaving. If he does not so good, he's leaving. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And it's hard to do like a middle ground. You know what I mean? It's hard to produce that. When you're trying to show people that you belong in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's just definitely trying to put his strong foot forward this year. So he gets that paper from somebody. If it's not the Eagles.
Yeah.
But then again, Howie might, might want to hold on to him because it's one of his draft picks,
Well, and here's the thing too. I mean, it does all depend on how well Miles does. But say he comes out and has injury issues, and he kind of does what he does last year, but add on a couple touchdowns. Maybe you get him for a home discount.
Dude. But I don't see the Eagles laying off the pedal like that with him now.
Yeah, it's a dime a dozen thing now, bro. You know what I mean?
What I'm saying is they're going to use the shit out of him. You know what I mean? So there's not going to be any of that, 1 or 2 touchdowns thing. You know what I mean? He's either going to have no touchdowns or he's going to have like a lot of touchdowns, like, 5 or 6 touchdowns for this year. Maybe 10. Who knows? No, I just know one thing. The ball's going to be spread around a lot this year. You know what I mean? That's what we need to see. I can't get into this stupid app.
What? Oh.
looks like I've already tried it like several times different with my different emails. All right, let me see if I can do it a different way. Instead of hitting the link, I'm going to try to sign in differently.
Better hurry, Jerry. It's going to auto draft your whole team.
I don't care. We're already there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to join the fun. Yeah, I'm just trying to join the fun.
Yes, sir.
So, how do you feel about our new guys we just got?
How do I feel about the running backs that we just got?
Well, actually, yeah, the two running backs and the safety.
I am excited about all three of them, especially for. I think the safety. I think he's going to fit nicely into our defense. I do. I remember watching him a little bit last year in New Orleans. So I think he's a talented guy. He's a smart kid, and I was preaching for us to get Trey Sermon as soon as the Niners let him go. I'm like, let's get him, let's go.
I
saw him.
What's funny about that? There was a 49ers YouTube that I seen. Running back Billy posted it, and they were talking about how they waited till day 2, to put him on the waiver wire to see if he would slide through so they could get him on the practice squad. And how he jumped on that shit, dude. He was no. We're not going to have any of that. How he tried to trade for him previous.
Oh, yeah. So he was already on Howie's radar. So Howie was waiting. Howie was like, go ahead, put him on that waiver wire. I'm going to snatch him up as soon as you do.
Well, Howie was going to take one of the running backs. It didn't matter, you know what I mean? Because all the running backs on the 49ers are good. So...
Yeah, I mean their coach he's a running coach. He designs that offense around the run and getting the ball to Debo. That's pretty much all they really need.
That was another thing about Sermon too. I think he's a more north and south kind of guy, and the way that the 49ers run their offense is a lot on the outside perimeter too, and they do different things. You know what I mean? To where our offense is pretty much straight up. You know what I mean? And we have the best O-line in the NFL, arguably. You know what I mean? So I think any running back that we get is going to be plug and play, really, as long as they're talented.
Yeah, and Sermon is going from one good offensive line to another. So and probably even better one. So he's going to have no excuses, really. As long as he stays healthy, I think he can be a part of the running back rotation, definitely this year.
Yeah. Well, we've got our choice of 2. So, you know what I mean? If not him, P. Ryan is just fine too. You know what I mean? Both of them guys are about the same size, Yeah. Pulling ball with legs.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we really need. I think we lack that a lot, since Blunt, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's really what won our freaking Super Bowl. You know what I mean? That's a big part of it.
Well, I took a breath of fresh. I took a deep breath, like a sigh of relief, after seeing that we only kept 3 running backs on the 53 in Gainwell, Scott, and Miles. I was like, dude, we got to have somebody. We added 2, I think, good running backs to the stable. So Howie continues to make moves that I think are going to pan out for us very, very well.
Howie's been on fire, dude, and it's funny because like our competition this year, they aren't holding a candle to what Howie's done, you know what I mean? He's really turned this ship around. So, I mean, Dallas has done nothing but sit on his thumbs. I mean, they've tried like one move since like Howie's done like 20. Jason Peters, I mean, I mean, I love JP, but I just can't imagine him in a Dallas, suit. And
I couldn't either.
Dude, it was funny. Melada was on an interview, and he was saying, that guy's got green in his heart. He might let us through a couple times. El Matador.
I'm gonna take a little bit of a risk pick here.
Russell Wilson. Ooh. Okay. You.
Right?
He's gonna be sneaky good on the Broncos, bro.
I think so too. Well, obviously, I just took him.
They got to rebuild their team now.
They do, to an extent. I think he can still work with the pieces they kind of have.
Oh yeah, dude. Like he's one of those quarterbacks that make a difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He is the difference.
Yeah.
I'm going to probably be taking a risk here too.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're on the clock. You're on the clock next, huh?
So do I got to join a public league, right?
No, it should take you right in once you click on his link.
I can't click on the link.
Oh.
So I got to join a public league, right? Since you guys already have.
Yeah. And it's called Hardcore Sports League.
Ooh, I know who I'm taking next if he's still there. Yep.
Boys took Dak, of course.
Of course he did. You Dak sucker, you.
It's salary cap, right? You guys are doing salary cap?
No.
Or snake?
PPF snake.
Yeah, PPF snake. So, AK, let me ask you, is there a position on offense, on the offensive side of the ball, that you're more concerned about than others?
I would just have to say tight end 2 for me, but that's only because I just need to see a little bit more. But
now, are you talking Stoll? Or are you talking Calcaterra?
Yeah, well, both of them.
Right. Whoever wants to step up, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I just need to see a little bit more from them.
Got you.
But I feel really comfortable with where we're at, man. Like I said, when we got Gardner, we solidified that. I feel a little bit better, and I'm comfortable. You got Bradbury at CB2. You got the linebackers. We got the defensive line. We have the offensive line. We got the wide receivers, QB, everything, man. I'd just say that's my only thing. But even still, who knows? They could break out this year. So I just got to see what we got there.
Yeah, definitely. Wow. That was funny. I didn't know I was on the clock, and I was just trying to put a guy in the queue, and I drafted him, but that's who I wanted, though, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, that's funny.
I didn't realize I was on the clock. Wow, I can't believe it's still available. I don't want to say the name because it's going to give it away. Oh, draft night.
Oh.
So, Jerry, how's the crypto been treating you?
Good. I mean, it's down right now,
Yeah?
but like there's
Decent?
Cardano just fucking moved up a lot, so it's at like
Nice.
almost 49 cents right now, and I bought
Okay.
I bought in between 35 and 40 cents, so
Nice.
making moves.
Nice.
Yeah, I got like 2,000 of that right now, so
Dude, I'm really
Okay.
stuck right now. Shit.
but what I'm really
Oh,
waiting
you're gonna
for,
pick next?
what I'm really waiting for is September to hit, because the SEC has got XRP locked down, and once that comes, there's going to be like either the SEC gets beat or there's going to be a settlement, and either way they get released, and that shit's going to jump to $10, and I got that at like 30 cents a pop. So
Wow.
Jerry gonna get rich. I'm gonna be rich like overnight, bro. I've got like over 2,000 of the XRP too. So
Fuck.
from 30 cents to $10.
That's supposed to happen this month.
September.
It is September.
Oh yeah, it is,
It's
isn't it?
September 3rd.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I'm still in August. You know, it's my birthday month too, so I'm kind of like,
Happy birthday month.
Yeah. I'm gonna be freaking 43, dude.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm getting old. At my
Right?
young age.
I know.
It's funny, dude. It's funny because like nobody thinks that I'm like 43. They're like, dude, I thought you were like 30. Huh? It's all that good sleep I get.
Yeah.
All that breast milk.
Random said Stoll is my boy. Oh, he's talking about his spot. Rieger, not my boy. Yeah, we haven't talked about that tonight. Were you guys happy that Rieger found a new home?
Yeah, because I don't have to hear AK's ears whistling anymore. And his head spinning around like, the Exorcist.
Come on now.
And the Umbrella Man, too. He's gone, too.
Listen,
Yeah.
what did I tell you months ago, bro? If somehow, some way, Howie Roseman traded J.J. Arcega-Whiteside and Nelson Aguilar, he would have 100% GM rating. He did that. Discussion needs to go no further. You know what I mean?
Right.
He did his job. He did something. He corrected his wrongs, and we're moving on.
And he proved a lot of people. And he proved a lot of people wrong in the aspect that when people he never gives up on his first round picks. He owned it. He said, "You know what? I screwed up on that pick. Let's try to get something for him before we can't get anything." And that's another step forward for Howie Roseman in his career, because when you can learn from your mistakes, when you can learn how to swallow them and swallow your pride a little bit and admit that you were wrong, then you are moving in the right direction as a GM, and that's definitely what he's doing.
Yeah. And I give
Howie, man.
the credit.
I'm definitely proud of Howie for that.
Oh,
you know what
absolutely.
else is great? He kind of shoved it in his naysayers' face too, because he sent them to the teams. He sent JJ over to Seattle, and that the pick over there. You know who that was?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was Mitch's face.
I don't know why it shows Mitch's face on my profile.
I thought you were smiling.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Well, you could change it. You could change it. Just hit the three dots on your little image down at the bottom, and just add in your logo, and then put it up.
Yes, Drew. That's what I was just saying. Yeah,
Gotcha.
I do think that was a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge from Howie. With putting those guys on those teams that he did with Rager over at Minneapolis and Minnesota. I mean, and JJ all over there. At Seattle. I think that was a wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Like, see, we didn't need those guys. We got guys that we want. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Absolutely.
And that was funny how quick J-Jaw, got ripped off the squad. He was released not even 3 or 4 days later or some shit.
Fuego time.
Yeah, this isn't letting me get on, guys. So I'm just gonna sit here and talk with you.
I can't believe he was still there. Josh Jacobs is still there.
I only didn't take him because I took their car.
Yeah, I figured. All right, come on. Let me have this picture here. Cricket's getting some YouTube time today.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good. I wasn't complaining. Definitely, I think it's funny.
It's peaceful to a point.
It is. Yeah.
Well, I don't know whose house
Yeah.
they're at, either mine or yours, because I got them back here too.
I usually hear them sometimes when I'm with AK. So
Yeah.
I can't get him, man. Jiminy Cricket keeps getting away too much.
there we go. There we go. Got that fuego on there.
Who'd you take?
Oh, I took Josh Jacobs.
Oh, okay.
That was my last. Yeah.
Boys for Life took Zach Ertz, you mother trucker.
You think he's actually going to be any good this year?
I don't know.
He's getting kind of old,
He's like, I don't know, but I'm still mad.
right?
I
Bitch.
took his boy just because I know they're going to use him a lot. I took Schultz.
There you go.
I know that kind of pissed him off a little too.
I'm gonna put him on my queue.
Football fantasy.
Him.
JFK.
Uh-huh.
This is pissing me off.
Ugh. Well, that running back room is getting thin.
So what do you guys think Hurts's scores are going to be in the end? Like, what do you think his numbers are going to be?
Jalen Hurts gonna win the MVP.
What?
You
Whoa!
think so?
What?
You think so?
Jalen Hurts is gonna win the
Okay.
MVP this year.
I believe it. I mean, he's got the weapons to do it, and the NFC isn't looking too whippy anyway. You know what I mean?
Well, look at the system that Lamar Jackson used to win his MVP early on in his career. That I think the Eagles can use that. I think Jalen Hurts can follow a very similar pattern, and history tends to repeat itself. So I wouldn't be surprised, dude, if he just goes.
You know what
off
else
this
is
year.
crazy? You know what else is crazy about the quarterbacks that have won? They have been like the 23rd or 24th quarterback in the league, like their number ranking,
That is pretty crazy.
right?
Now who's that?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm in the wrong one. My bad. That's my.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hmm.
Did he leave?
No, he's still there.
Oh,
Oh, now he's gone. Now he's gone. I come back on, he leaves. Come
What
on,
was that?
boys.
Who was that? What you talking about?
It was
Oh,
Boys for Life. He came in the
okay.
wrong stream.
he was.
He was like, "Oh shit!"
He was probably going to the draft one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
No, so this
Oh, no.
this coming Sunday, we take on Detroit in Detroit, and listen, we can't slouch. They have gotten better, they've gotten some decent talent on offense. And defensively, they are what they are. They got some pieces there, so but altogether, I think our team should completely still be able to dominate, but it will be tougher than what it was last year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to be harder to beat this year for sure. I mean, especially since we kicked their ass last year and embarrassed them. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to be looking to get that payback. You know what I mean?
I wish I had the clip of, who was it? Carson Palmer's brother, wasn't that AK? Who did the comparison between Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson?
Oh, I don't know.
Was it you? I thought you remember. It was like on. I think it was from
The
TikTok.
first 25 games? Yeah, I saw it, but
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was though.
Right. I know it was. I think it was Carson Palmer's brother, but I don't know. You go look at that comparison. I think they're maybe a little they're a little closer than sports with comma maybe thinking.
You know,
So-
you know what's funny? A lot of people with brand name, you know what I mean? People think of them higher without looking at statistics. You know what I
Right.
mean? Just because they have a good name or you know what I mean, a name that everybody talks about, you know, people give them higher recognition.
As a
You
player, bro, I don't care about stats.
Well, you should
But-
because that,
Right? That's what players are judged on, aren't they?
yeah, like how many touchdowns he gets, you know what I mean? How many yards he's run, and you know, like, and Jalen Hurts is a very good player too. So you know what I mean, like as in a person. So I don't know where you're going with that, dude. I think you're just gonna be on the nay. Nay. Lamar is the man.
What do you think, AK?
What Hurts is gonna
Comparing
do?
comparing Hurts to Lamar Jackson.
I mean, they're two totally different quarterbacks. In all honesty, you know, I get they play the same, but well, obviously Lamar is much faster than Hurts. Hurts is, I want to say he's more powerful, you know, because I feel that way.
Uh-huh.
But I believe Lamar, at least for last season, you know, if we're just basing off last season,
Yeah.
Lamar's arm is a little better than Jalen's. But hopefully this season it shows that difference that we're looking for. You know what I mean?
There's
Yeah.
other contributing factors to it too, other than
There
his aim, like you know, the receivers.
Yeah.
You know, whoever you got on the other end of the ball, you know what I mean? The string, you know what I mean? So,
Oh, AK, you're on the clock.
I know.
TikTok. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm glad he's not on something that rhymes with that. I know, bad joke. I'm getting exposed here.
So I get stats aren't everything, but they give you an idea. Yeah, all right, Drew.
So I took Trey
Sports
Lance
Sim.
and Miles Sanders.
That's not true at all. They won Super Bowls with Flacco, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah, in all honesty, Flacco probably hands down had the best Super Bowl run.
Yeah.
He was
Foles is pretty
crazy,
close to
dude.
next.
Yeah.
As far as coming in as a backup and then having the run that he did. Yeah, he did play great against Atlanta, but he went off against Minnesota and then went toe-to-toe with the GOAT and took him down. Took him down like Brandon Graham did at the end.
Yeah, Joe might not have been the strongest tool in the shed in the regular season, man, but
That sounded like music, a beer.
that yeah, it is.
I hear music.
That whole playoff run though that Joe had was lights out, man. Like I said, he might have played like shit in the regular season, but come playoff time, Flacco was fire.
And that's when you need your quarterback to be on fire, is in the postseason when it counts the most.
No lie, that was a defensive led team by far, hands down. But Joe did his part.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Trust me, I hate the Ravens too. I don't like saying it.
So, have you heard back yet, AK?
What's that?
Have you picked a QB yet?
Yeah, I have two QBs already. I actually have I got Derek Carr and Trey Lance.
Oh wow, you got 2 QBs already.
Yeah. So this is what I got so far. I got Derek Carr. I got Jonathan Taylor. I got Travis Etienne. I got Tyreek Hill, Keenan Allen, Dalton Schultz. I got Chase Claypool, Trey Lance, and Miles Sanders.
Who's the best team in the NFL?
Eagles.
That's right, buddy. That's right. Don't you ever forget that.
Who's a better quarterback? Who's a better quarterback, Jalen Hurts or Lamar Jackson?
Jalen Hurts.
That's right.
Bing,
All
bing, bing,
right.
bing.
He told you guys, you know what I'm saying? You can't argue with this kid. He's the smartest kid in the world. He's my little memory machine. He remembers everything for me.
Oh, it is my pick. All right.
Jameis.
Little curveball right there.
What?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I think he might have a sneaky good year this year. We'll see. A lot of people are doubting the Saints, but I don't know. I think they might be competitive.
Dude, I don't know. They just lost some players.
They did.
They lost. Yeah, they lost one to gun violence, and they lost another one to something else, injury. Like, you know, so they're kind of hurting, man. And I don't think that their coach is as good as Sean Payton either. So I don't know, man. You guys seen that? We got Ian Book, right? I think he's a pretty good quarterback.
Oh yeah,
I did see that.
He's better. He's way better than Sinet. That's for sure.
You think so?
You know, yeah, for sure. I think so. I mean, when he played us pretty good for being a rookie. You know.
Yeah, I think Brooks, he's definitely has some raw talent.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
The book is not shut on him. That's definitely true.
You know, I think he could actually be compared to Uncle Rico, to be honest with you. He's that good.
Whoa, buddy. Whoa, we compared him to Uncle Rico.
Mm-hmm. I think so, man. I mean, I'd have to see more play, you know what I mean? But I think the talent's there, you know what I mean? And with that gives us, you know, more room to do trades and, you know, get some assets going. So if Hurts ain't the guy this year, because this is Hurts' final year to show, you know what I mean?
Oh, sweet. It auto-drafted Jerry Jeudy for me. Nice.
That's awesome, bro. I'm loving my draft too as well.
So if you put people in your queue and they're available when it comes up for that person, that's awesome that it does that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So Jerry,
mm-hmm.
why don't you tell Foothills about last night?
Oh my God, dude, that shit was crazy, bro.
Now listen, man, you have to realize something. I told this man nothing about where we were going.
Yeah, so we went to a graveyard, and well, we were in there for like, I don't know, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and I seen something move. Like, I'm not sure if I seen a ghost. I'm not sure what I saw, but I definitely seen something move. Like it was like people size, and it moved quick. And then there was some other things that happened too during the whole time we were there. I had a spirit app on, the Spirit Talker app, and it was pretty close to what we were, you know, what was going on. It said graveyard number 1, and we were in a graveyard. You know what I mean? And it also said that my ashes are here or buried here or something. And then it said a name of this guy, Arthur, and he was like maybe 5 feet away from us, and it kept telling us to get closer. And like,
What?
yeah.
That's weird.
When we were on the other side, it was telling us to get closer so they could talk to us, and all these names started spouting out when we went over to the other side. And then when we
Really?
when we shut the cameras off, stuff started really happening.
Of
So,
course.
it also came up as war.
Yeah, war came up a few times.
And I told him, I looked at him and I told him, I said, that's what's funny. I said, this is a veteran memorial graveyard. I said, so everyone that's been buried here has been the war.
Oh,
Yeah, so-
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
man.
And he didn't know that when we got there.
No, I didn't know anything about the place.
That only came up after that got said, and I was like, "Wow, that makes total sense."
Yeah, it does. That's pretty cool.
And no lie, dude, we go to leave, right? And Jerry's like, "Oh, well, thank you so much for letting us in and talking with us and stuff." I go and I grab his passenger side door. I open it up. As soon as I open up the door, on the obelisk it goes floorboard.
What?
And dude, Jerry's jaw dropped, and I looked at him, and
Yeah, because there's like he was looking at at the floor to see if there was anything there.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure we were about to say something about moving cameras or stuff out of the way so we could get in. You know what I mean? Like that was the thoughts, and it came up. You know what I mean? Before we even said anything. So
That's crazy.
and that's kind of how it happened the whole night. Like
yeah.
it was just going with it, the flow. Like just kept going. I can't wait to like look through the footage that we actually got.
Yeah,
I was gonna do it today, but I ran out of time. But yeah. I just want to see if we got anything that we didn't see or we didn't hear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't wait to sift through it all.
Well,
It's not much, but
you'll find something. I'm sure you'll find something.
oh yeah. I'm gonna take it nice and slow through the whole thing
All right.
because that's one really big thing. When you're recording, you don't know what you're getting on film until you actually go through it.
Plus, they can pick up things that we can't hear
or see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like orbs, dude. People normally don't see them until they go back and look at the footage.
Yeah.
I really think that I was telling AK, I really think that all graveyards are haunted. I really do.
Well, I mean,
Because a lot.
you would have to think that's where they would be at. I mean, they would tend to stay close to where they're. I mean, I would think some of them would tend to stay close to where their body is. Just in that vicinity.
Well, you also got to think a lot of their belongings are in their coffins too.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of spiritual activity happens near belongings.
Yeah.
Like that's why you get a lot of haunted dolls and stuff like that.
Dude, when I was in Philly last year, I took a little. They didn't take us inside any places, but they just took us like on a tour of some different buildings and stuff that are haunted in the Philadelphia area, and that was pretty cool. The lady told us some stories and stuff, and some pretty crazy stuff that took place in that city. There's one park. There's one park where there was way back in the day there was a jail, and the prisoners would die, and they would just go throw them in a big hole. And now that's where this park is, and they literally don't even know how many bodies are buried under there.
Well, that's what it's like in Gettysburg, dude. Like they used to dig pits and just throw the bodies in there and throw lime on it.
Bro, Gettysburg is alive, bro. I'm not even playing.
Yeah.
I remember, like, when we go there next Friday, I want to try and get a hold of somebody real fast to get permission to be out there that Saturday night or Friday night. Because
you can go out there, and we're gonna go to the museum.
No, they patrol it with cops at nighttime, and they'll kick you out if you're in there past a certain hour.
Well, we're gonna talk to the guy that's at the museum for the Gettysburg Museum. We'll see,
Yeah, because I want to be able to go do that, man. Because we went out one time, me and a buddy of mine.
Well, you don't have to go out at night. If a place is haunted, it's haunted, whether it's in the day or night. You know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
I'm just saying though, the battlefield is different at nighttime. You
Oh,
know.
sure, it looks different, it feels different, but if it's haunted, it's haunted. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but I
Like,
mean, it really
yeah,
comes alive though, you know. And
no,
we were out there, and dude, you could see the black shadows. You could hear faint cannons going off in the far distance. You know, you can hear sticks cracking all the time, and black shadows running across the fields, and it's crazy, man. And I would love to be able to catch some of that shit, but that's
no.
only if they'll let us out there.
You know, like I was saying earlier, man, I don't think it matters what time like you really do these things, because if it's haunted, it's gonna happen. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, but it is a lot cooler to do it at night. For well, there's also the witching hour. 3:30 or whatever.
Right.
That's when things have the most power. I think that might have something to do with like gravity or something. With the moon or whatever. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, even we stayed in me and my son, when we were in Philly, we stayed in an old Victorian type of hotel, and
Mm-hmm.
I heard some things there at night. And the people, the guys who ran the place, there was nobody else staying on that floor that we were on, and I swear I heard like knocks on the wall, like sound like people were walking, like the floor was creaking, like really close by in the next room. There's some I felt some spirits there, definitely. I think I did.
A lot what people probably don't understand too is that there's multiverses. You know what I mean? And like the layer between ours and the next, we don't know how thin it is in different places. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we don't know. I mean, and things that happened before will happen again in a different time or happen a different way. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So that's something to think about when you're thinking about ghosts and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Anything that has happened will happen.
Let's see.
Dude, I can't wait for this
Go
year to
with
start already.
Go with.
This football season. I can't wait for it to start, dude. That's gonna be sick. I just want to see our guys compete. There's been so much talk, you know what I mean? I just want to see them go out there and kick somebody's ass.
Right.
So all this nonsense with the Dallas Cowboys, get them to shut the hell up. Go out there and show them some muscle. You know what I mean?
Well, this guy was big in fantasy last year. Ooh.
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, what am I gonna do here?
Oh.
He doesn't really have a quarterback though.
Who's he?
The guy I just drafted. I'm gonna take a shot.
Oh. Well, he's got Joe Flacco for 2 weeks.
Yeah, true. And they could possibly make a move for somebody like Jimmy G or something like that.
Yeah.
Especially now that Jimmy G is restructured his contract, I think he's more tradable.
Oh.
So
many choices, so little time.
right. So Jerry, AK already kind of gave us his win total for the Eagles this year. What are you thinking the Eagles are going to be record wise? Is Jerry there? Oh, Jerry's gone. Jerry, you left.
Jimmy,
Oh, boys game. I thought he was actually coming in. That was funny.
Oh man, dude, I don't know what to fucking do. Oh,
You can pass me a beer. That's what you can do. I'm thirsty. I could use a beer. It's been so long since I've had a beverage.
An alcoholic beverage?
Yes. It's been quite some time. Over a year.
Jerry, what do you think in the Eagles? What do you think the record's going to be this year?
I'm going to say between 10 and 13 wins.
Okay.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
Mm. We got to have one more win than last year.
17-week
that's-
season, so 17
Yeah.
games. 18 weeks, 17 games.
Dude, in my opinion, like if you even have 10 wins though, that's kind of ugh, to me.
Well,
added. You know what I'm saying?
the factor I'm adding in is the Jonathan Gannon factor.
I know. Yeah. No.
You know what I mean? Like that is what's really holding up this season. It's holding it for hostage, to be honest with you.
But I mean, we can all agree though, with the amount of talent we've added, 10 wins is kind of like a.
I know it's like a limp in. It is like a limp in. We should win every game. We should.
It is.
Yeah.
We really should. We should be winning every game. But the factor that we have a Jonathan Gannon, and dude, I have all the hope in the world for Hurts. You know what I mean? I do.
Yeah.
I don't see him failing.
What's up, awesomeness?
Yeah. What's up, dude?
Dudette.
What's up, awesomeness?
Duder. Isn't she a Washington fan?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting game.
Ooh, interesting pick, Fuego.
Thank you.
Commanders and the Eagles is gonna be an interesting game. The first game.
The chess pieces are. Hey, read off your roster real fast.
I think they're gonna have to put in their backup quarterback after.
So my roster is I have Russell Wilson, Najee Harris, Leonard Fournette, Deebo Samuel, T. Higgins, Knox, tight end, Buffalo, Josh Jacobs, Eagles defense, Jerry Jeudy on my bench, Jameis Winston on my bench, Elijah Moore, and Raheem Mostert.
That's a pretty good roster.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's a pretty good roster.
How about you, AK?
So I got Derek Carr, Jonathan Taylor, Travis Etienne, Tyreek Hill, Keenan Allen, Dalton Schultz, Chase Claypool, Bulls defense, Trey Lance, Miles Sanders, and Rashard Bateman.
Okay.
I wouldn't have picked Miles. He's injured all the time.
Yay. We'll see.
I would have went with Nick Chubb or somebody. Or Derrick Henry I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know if Sanders is going to make it.
How many more rounds are we doing?
You can do as many as you want. You can put it on auto draft whenever.
No, I know, but how many more rounds is it until we're done? How many more rounds is the draft?
Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more.
Okay.
Wow, that's a long draft. You guys are going to be here till like 11 o'clock?
No.
Oh, my God.
No.
Oh, dude, if these guys fall to me, I'm going to be like, oh.
You said these guys, so it must be a defense.
No, as in 2 people. Let's go. Let's go, Raider. Which is Eric.
I just got handed some kind of delicious cold dessert.
Never mind. Oh yeah.
Dude, we've been going through a massive heat wave out here in the West. Like it's been over 100 degrees for like the last week.
So I picked up Brandon Ayuk and James Robinson.
Good pick in the Ayuk pick. I think him and Trey are going to combine. Are going to gel.
Right? That's what I thought.
Yeah, and a lot of attention is going to be on Debo. So yeah, your guy should be able to do his thing, right?
Can I get That should look good. I had me a couple chicken nuggets.
There you go.
There's my chicken nugget. You did?
Oh,
Why'd you do that?
Let's see here. Oh,
What up, cuz?
Justin Tucker's off the board.
oh shit.
The kickers are going to start going now. Nuggies.
Yeah, exactly. He's trying to be a pain in my ass. I gotta
Yeah.
beat him up a little bit.
Yeah.
Have a seat. Oh, that had to hurt. Did that hurt? I didn't feel a thing. I'm sorry, dude.
Garrett Wilson. Oh, boy. There's a pick right there.
Stop. You're making him bark. Go play on your tablet. Or bring it in here if you're going to play with it. You can hang out with me. Little turkey.
Gobble, gobble.
Yeah, dude. And bring me a drink. Give me my juice out of there. Please.
Pour me a drink, son.
Bring that juice.
Well, it's a glass jar of juice.
I know.
It's like a smoothie thing. They're good.
Bring daddy his happy juice.
Bring me
Right?
bring me my
I wish I had a little alcohol to pour in that shit. Little rum. Oh
bring
man.
me my electrolytes.
Come on, boy. Yeah.
Oh, Fuego, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You
Sit down.
Let's
See
see.
that?
oh,
Go let him out. Let him out of the crate. Stop making all that noise.
Decisions.
Yeah, dude, this Friday's gonna be off the hook.
All
heck
right.
yeah, man.
Yo,
Give me.
what are you doing? Why are you acting like this? Dog?
20 seconds. Oh.
Okay. That one caught a little tension.
Okay. Madison.
I see you.
I
Yep.
see what you're doing.
Right. You know my strategy.
Uh-huh. If that ever happens, I will laugh. I'll be like, he's seen it coming. If he ends up being an eagle.
Oh, you got a barker too.
All bark and no bite.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my cousin's in the building. What's up, Nolan? What's going on, cuz? Hope you're doing good, brother.
He been there
That's
for
my-
a minute.
That's my twin. That's my twin cousin. We were born on the same day in the same hospital, an hour apart.
Oh, yes, I heard about him. What's up, dude?
What's going on, Nolan? Thank you for
Hey,
being
now.
here, brother.
Yo, shout out to everyone in here. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe to all of our channels. Appreciate you guys so much. On the way to 500. I think I'm like 20 away, so appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. Oh, somebody picked the Saints D.
Ooh. Why?
Sneaky, sneaky.
You know what's gonna be funny? Tom Brady and his wife are arguing. They're in a fight. Yeah, they're in a fight over him.
They're arguing
coming out of
over who's
retirement.
prettier. They're arguing over who's prettier.
Actually, it's over him coming back out of retirement and leaving her with the kid. So she said, "No, screw that. I'm going back to work too. I make more money than you." But don't come home. Think you're gonna get some of that, Cuddy.
Think again, buddy.
Yeah. The longer you there, the longer you get none.
Right.
I'd be like,
Yeah. So I think with all that pressure, he's not going to be so good this year.
under pressure.
Right.
I
mean,
don't know why that was
I mean,
sorry.
his wife demanded him go on vacation. That's why he left. That's why he was out for like 2 weeks. I think she threatened the marriage on him. She's like, "You don't come to this, we done, sucker."
I don't know, man. Listen, he has broken the complete mold of a quarterback. No one has ever played as long as him. I mean, to a point, I understand her frustration because eventually enough is enough. But
it's over a decade. His family's had to deal with that.
I know, but it's also, hey, the man feels like he can still do it, and you know what? He does do it still at a high level, and he hasn't shown that he's not going to. So until he can, I don't understand why he can't play. I mean, listen, he doesn't get to do it forever. He doesn't, and we all know that. But
this is his last year.
I would hope so too, man. You know, if he wins, I think he'd stay because he thinks he can still do it. So as long as he keeps losing, I think he'll just eventually just be like, all right.
You know, he's won every accolade you could win. You know what I mean? I don't know what the point is anymore.
No,
I mean, I get it. It's camaraderie. That's what it is. You know what I mean? And he doesn't want to be sitting around the house doing family stuff anymore.
Well, it's his stats. You know?
Be on the honey-do list.
Well, no, I think more along the lines of he just wants to pad his stats. You know, like make it
for him to do something. Are you kidding me, dude? He was bored at that house. He didn't know what to do with himself. With his thumb in his bum.
His thumb in his bum.
Yeah.
Oh god. I don't know if I've ever heard that one before. I've heard another version of that, but not that one. Oh my goodness.
That's pretty straight to the point.
You know what's funny? My dad used to get me on this. This kind of reminds me of something. The whole thumb in the bum thing. I used to, you know, we used to have the middle finger game. You know, we would flick each other off. And he was like, "You got two of them?" And I give him two, and he'd be like, "Well, stick them both up your ass and walk on your elbows."
That's funny.
Eric
Yeah, my dad was a character.
Eric took my head. I wanted.
Oh, Njoku, huh?
Yeah. Just as my backup. But all right.
Oh, Valdez Scanlon got taken. Damn it!
Right.
I was gonna take him. I think he might gel well with AC.
If he doesn't get taken, I'm taking up there. I'm taking Higbee. And then let's go with McManus.
All right. I see you.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Wiggity whack. Oh no.
Yo, what's up, halftime?
Halftime. What's good, buddy? Come on,
Doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good.
please.
Babysitting the kids. Gonna drown them soon.
Uh-oh.
Don't you dare.
He's like, not if I get you first.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Mm. That's all right. I can bribe them both.
Come on, every kid.
As long as I keep putting stuff in their mouth, they don't talk as much.
Pause.
Pause.
Come on, they're kids, dude. I'm talking ice cream and popsicles and candy.
I know.
Oh, that's horrible, man. My first name ain't Pat and my last name ain't File.
Oh my goodness.
This draft is almost over. There's one pick left, I think.
Just one pick? Oh,
Yeah.
with my camera. There we go.
So yeah.
So what ranking do you think our defense is going to be? I mean, because we were like 31st in sacks last year. How far up the scale do you think we're going to go?
3.
You think we'll be number 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll be around there too. At least the top 5. 1 through 5. I don't know. I don't know which slot we're gonna take, but we're gonna be 1 through 5. I also think we're gonna sweep the Cowboys this year.
Whoa. Oh, I hope you're right about that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, they're throwing to a bunch of
That would-
nobodies this year.
That would make my year.
Besides CeeDee Lamb.
That would make my year.
So, like, Finn just disappeared.
Yeah, Finn. Yeah, he's getting into things. Any food that you left out or open, he's getting into it right now.
Are the Saints even going to use freaking Taysom Hill at tight end?
Well, he's certainly not a good quarterback.
Right?
Dude.
Uh-oh.
I might do something.
Yeah, it's called Gannon halftime. If we don't make it.
If they're still
Revan?
there, I'm going to do it.
No, Finn. You can't have any of these.
Irv Smith Jr.
Herb?
No, it's Irv. It's short for Irvin.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Herb.
No, yeah. Old Herb.
Herb, roll it up.
Herb the Herb.
Herb Burning.
Are you serious, dude? If they're, oh, come on, can't believe that.
I
Are you
hear
on the clock?
somebody's-
Are you on the clock?
Not yet.
About
I
to be,
hear a woman talking in the background. Whose woman's talking in the background?
I think no one. Angie's not up here.
Oh, it's you? Yeah.
What?
it was
Yep.
on my end.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, come on.
Yeah, like the only glaring weakness I see on our team is coach
Damn.
Jonathan Gannon. I agree with you halftime. I mean, I really hope that I'm right with the talent.
Especially with the additions that we put on the defensive side of the ball, all the excuses are off the board now for Jonathan Gannon being able to run his system the way he wants to. So he better bring his A game, or else he's going to be out of here before long.
Yeah, I don't want to see Reddick in coverage. I don't want to see it. Like, I know I'm going to see it every once in a while. Well, that's the hope, that it's only once in a while that I see him in coverage. If I see him in coverage like once a game, I'm going to be freaking livid, dude. Take one.
You all right, AK?
Totally.
Milky does about it good. Pass it on. If you don't cough, you don't take off.
If you don't cough, you don't take off.
That wasn't for your ears, boy.
If you don't cry, you ain't getting none.
I forgot the young one was here.
Huh.
Don't ever say that again.
Do it.
Uncle Fuego said so.
He can't hear you guys.
Well, then you tell him I said so.
Uncle Fuego said so. He said you can't repeat that again.
Dude,
All right.
Come here.
Wow.
Come here.
come on,
Come over here.
come on.
Come over here.
Do you have another pick yet?
I just made my last one.
Oh, you did. Oh,
Yes.
Now my other kid wants to say hi now. Jeez.
Aw, little puppy. Hi, puppy.
Oh, man.
My puppies just went for a walk.
Yeah.
So my team is Russell Wilson, Najee Harris, Leonard Fournette, Debo Samuel, T. Higgins. Knox is my starting tight end. Josh Jacobs my flex. Eagles defense. I got Gay as my kicker from the Rams. Pause. I got Jerry Jeudy, Jameis Winston, Elijah Moore, Raheem Mostert, Madison, the backup running back for the Vikings, Michael Gallup, and freaking Robert Tonyan as on my bench.
that's a good.
Are you
team.
Are you done? Are you done,
I'm about
AK?
In a minute.
Yeah.
I'll read. Come on.
Okay.
That's a very big number halftime. I don't know about 16.
Ooh. I hope he's right about that. That would be
Yeah, I hope you're right too, man. That's a lot.
Bro, Mitch just took
Right?
everything.
awesome. Mitch, you, Mitch, you
Silly Robert.
Michio Kaku.
you silly wabbits.
Michio Kaku?
I guess he missed that tweet of Evan Ingram.
What in tarnation?
What'd you?
What the hell is going on here? What in tarnation, boy?
Come on.
I'll kick you in the keister.
Don't shoot me.
Oh, he said kick you, not shoot you.
Right?
Come on.
Little varmint. Goddamn cretin.
Pick your dang player already.
Get in my backyard, boy.
Oh, he's letting the last pick auto pick probably. He's probably gone.
I'm just eating grass. That's all.
Shh. Shh. Sip it.
That's funny. He's still the Mitch is still the 69ers. That's funny.
I got a whole bag of for you.
There we go. Wait, do I get another pick? No, I'm done. I'm full.
Oh, they got the new Jurassic Park dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
We just watched Jurassic Park, the new one today.
Come on, cut off. He's so lucky.
So I think there's an above average chance that the Eagles end up winning 13 games this year.
Yeah.
With our division, with the conference, with our schedule, I see it. I think it's doable.
Mm-hmm.
Very doable.
No, at halftime he only had 10 last year. And the year before that he had 10.
He could easily break into the double digit sacks. There's no question book, but yeah, 16 might be pushing it a little bit.
Yeah. I know he'll get his 10, you know what I mean? But
Yeah,
I think him being happy about being in Philadelphia though, he might ratchet up a couple more sacks. You know?
he's
for
home.
that. Yeah,
He's
just for
home.
that.
So yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
And he also said that he hasn't had family come to a game, so that's going to charge him up having family at the games. You know what I mean? So
100%.
he might be right about that 16 sack thing, dude. I don't know, you know. And Kaiser White,
Maybe
I got him
Kaiser
around
White's going to have a breakout year too.
you got him around what, AK?
13.
Okay. To me, anything above, if he coming into a new system, if anything 10 or more is fine with me. 10 or more.
10 is beautiful, and
Yeah.
along with the sacks that BG generates too. You know what I
Right.
mean? I mean, because he's like a 9-10 sack guy too a year.
Sweet.
Yeah, and if if our other side can get going too, then that's just going to be even better.
Well, you got to think that the center of this defense is really going to make things happen. You know what I mean? These guys are going to be running into our edge rushers. These quarterbacks.
Right.
They are,
So-
because the middle's going to be collapsing a lot.
Yeah.
Here's my team. So
Okay.
you got Derek Carr, Jonathan Taylor, Travis Etienne, Tyreek Hill, Keenan Allen, Dalton Schultz, Chase Claypool, Bills defense, McManus as the kicker. You got Trey Lance, Miles Sanders, Rashard Bateman, Brandon Ayuk, James Robinson, Tyler Higbee, and then Colts defense.
Yeah, I think you did it. I think you did a good job with that draft. The only thing I would question a little bit, like Jerry said earlier, is fantasy-wise, Miles Sanders. Hopefully he has a bounce-back year, but he definitely has not put up the numbers that you'd want in fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's a good, solid team there, AK. Definitely. Very well done, sir. Once again, another draft in the books.
Yes.
Ba, ba, ba.
There's our exit. There's our exit.
So
Wrong pipe.
Is there a right pipe?
Yeah, the one you don't choke on.
Oh man! Pause.
Pause. Yeah, big time. Big time pause on that one.
Oh shit!
uh,
Mm-mm-mm.
So you guys going to be doing some more ghost hunting soon?
Yeah, Friday.
yeah,
You guys going to be
Friday.
You guys going to be live?
Not doing it live, no.
Okay.
No,
I'm thinking about mixing both of these up though, like both the episodes. I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see. I still got, like I said, I got to go through what we have and see how much time it takes and all that.
yeah, like we're gonna probably do like 2 or 3 and then release them at a time. And then
Okay.
3 more.
Well, however you guys do it, I'm sure it'll be scary good content.
Oh, it's gonna be good, dude. Like, just wait till you see the production, dude. Like, I'm taking my time at it, and
Good.
it's gonna be really good, dude. It's gonna be like a mix of like it's gonna kind of look like a music video in a way, like different sections.
Gotcha.
It's gonna be cool. Like if we're talking about something, like, and the scene is like coming to an end or it's coming up to something, you know what I mean? Then I'll pop in like a visual effect or something, like a clip of something else, that mixes in with it. It's gonna be really
Please bite
awesome,
your tongue,
dude.
Random.
I can't wait.
I hope Random is not right about Random Anton's not right about this.
Nah, dude, he's a nose tackle. He's not. He'll be chasing people, and he could
probably could do it. Yeah, he probably could. That's the scary part.
I mean, if he's chasing tight ends, they're coming out of the backfield, and you know what I mean. But that's about it.
I can't me and AK mentioned this on the last episode of East Meets West. If and when, because it's going to happen, there's going to be like a small earthquake when Travis Henry goes heads up with Jordan Davis.
Get over here and lay down.
Oh yeah, Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, that's going to be a small earthquake right there.
Seismic activity.
Yes.
Read it.
Yep.
Yeah.
They thought the 12th man shook the Seattle stadium when Lynch made that run against the Saints. Nah, that was nothing. Jordan Davis is going to set it off worse.
What I was trying to say earlier with Gannon was, I've been saying that I think the talent's going to trump whatever his schemes are. I think the talent's going to be so potent that even if he screws it up, like we'll still like outdo whatever.
So what you're saying is we have so much talent on the defensive side of the ball, no matter how much of a dumbass Jonathan Gannon turns out to be, we're still going to be all right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, that happens, dude. I mean, I've seen it.
Here's the thing, though, man, and this is something you got to.
We already got people trading. What's going on?
like, no lie, man. Here's the thing, though. You got to look at this team.
What you got?
This team last year was pretty bad to the common eye. We thought our defense was pretty terrible. But yet when you look at it at the end of the year, all overall ranked defense, we were 10th overall. So we were top 10. That's not bad for how bad our defense really looked. We were also second in defensive touchdowns with 5. So, I mean, in a way, our defense worked. In a way, our defense was successful. But in other ways, it wasn't. And I believe that Gannon is going to be just fine, in all honesty, because seeing what we had last year and where we ranked at the end of the year based off of the limited talent that we did have, that's not that bad, And Slay did have one of his best years, if not his best year, as a corner last year.
Well, that's what saved his ass. You know what I mean? Honestly, dude, like a defense.
Hey, Kay, did you see that? They're Boys for Life and Mitch already traded quarterbacks.
What?
A Philadelphia defense is supposed
Tua for freaking Kirk Cousins.
What?
Yeah. Tua for Kirk Cousins.
What sorcery is this?
Who
Shazam!
traded their quarterback right after they just drafted him, literally like minutes earlier? That's crazy. They got some shenanigans. I got my eyes on those two.
Shenanigans.
Mitch and Boys for Life, I'm watching you and your shenanigans with these trades now. This is way too early,
Well, he does have
especially
Dak,
for
though.
quarterbacks.
Well, he does have Dak though, so that
Okay.
he'd be
Okay.
using Kurt as his backup.
All right, so I guess he doesn't have to suck a Dak then.
He should. You should not have Dak this year on a fantasy football team. Because who's he
You don't
throwing
think
it to? No, who's he throwing it to?
He's got Michael Gallup still.
Yeah, not until like week 5 or 6.
Yeah, true.
He's got CD Lamb and like a bunch of nobodies. Turpentine. And who else has he got over there?
Oh shit! They got me ranked at first. That's
What?
standing projections already.
What?
They have Mitch second, sports report or sports wrap third, positive Philly fourth, Dak off fifth, which is
Dak off.
Yeah, that is
That's horrible.
That's Randy. And then Fuego, they have you coming in sixth.
That's horseshit.
Boys in seventh. Coma in eighth. Jad Jam in ninth. And Great Cornholio in 10th. Or 11th, I mean.
Yeah. Because Boys is 8th. I'm 7th. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll beat that. I bet you I beat that. I bet you I beat that number right there.
Come at your boy.
Right. What up y'all using, or what app y'all using? Oh, it's the ESPN app. The ESPN fantasy app, Jinx.
Yeah.
I thought he was saying like what app, like what up, but he was saying like
What up? What up, dude?
What up?
Oh,
What up,
dude.
dude?
Play Eric first.
He's from Massachusetts. Got to park the car in the cow hole around the corner and Harvard Yard.
She's like, oh, hotta.
Who do you play first?
Oh, let me look. Schedule. Ooh. Great Cornholio.
Oh, you play further. Nice.
I am the great cornhole. Cornhole.
That's all right. He's got a lot of Eagles. He's got AJ Brown, Dallas Goedert, and Jake Elliott.
Holy shit.
Right? That's okay. That plays into my favor because he's got 3 guys on one offense.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
So we're going to put him in. We're going to keep him in. Gonna keep him. And
It has me at I'm at 53% to win. Week 1. Minus 7. What? Hold on. $12.8.
I don't like this app. Never use this app again.
Never again. Listen
Never
here, see?
again. I surrender.
That almost sounded a little Hitlerish.
Oh man.
Oh,
Pizza.
Okay.
Or was that like the sex doorbell?
You're terrible, Jerry.
Your pussy has arrived.
You should shut the fuck up.
yep, that's right.
That was the porn music.
There's a child in the room, Jerry. There's a child in the room.
Listen,
Dude.
we
Okay.
do have to get going here, but
Yeah.
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 Listen, I appreciate you coming on, Jerry, and talking with us. Sorry, we kind of got off on topic a little bit here because of the draft and everything like
Right.
that. So, but yeah,
This is the time of year for it. To be expected.
yeah, no,
Oh, good man. It was fun. It was fun, man. I'm
For
just chilling
sure.
here with my kids.
and you know that's what we're talking about. You know, we're coming up on week 1, and it's all about Detroit. We're going in, and we're going to try and
We're going to crush their heads.
we're going to walk out of there 1-0 and take it 1 week at a time. You know,
Right.
each every week. And yeah, man, I got high hopes for this team. I got high hopes for Jalen. And yeah, man, I'm ready for this year. I'm totally stoked, and you know, we're on our way up. NFC East.
And yes, Jinx, I think they have an app for that. Oh,
Yeah.
I think they got an app for everything.
Foothills.
I have
Yeah,
no
You guys, thank you all for being here tonight with us. We really, really appreciate it. All you guys in the chat, you guys really kept the conversation going. And yeah, I mean, like AK said, sorry we got a little bit off track with the draft and whatnot, but it's been another great episode of East Meets West. And like I always say, you guys are the absolute water to the content. So without you, it will not continue to survive. So if you're feeling the vibe, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe to
Plug
keep our
in.
dreams alive.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. And until next time, you guys, stay mean, stay green. Thanks for viewing us on your screen. And it's always Fly Eagles Fly, as you know. Go Birds. And like I always say,
ELES.
keep it fuego. Love each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for being here with me, my guy AK, my co-host of the East Meets West, and Jerry for stopping in. Thank you, Jerry, so much. We appreciate you joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Well said, my guy. So, once
Thank
again,
you.
Fly Eagles Fly. Peace out.